everybody, it's Dawn, the Reclusive Crafter, and welcome to Mish Mash Monday. Today I am just going to be carrying on with my steampunk journal. I've got a few little bits lined up that I want to get done, and yeah, we're going to crack on with it. I just want to say thank you again to all my subscribers. For those of you that missed my last video, I have now hit my 400. In fact, I've gone over it now, which is fabulous. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how things are going. So thank you again. Your support is really appreciated. In my last video, I came across these two pockets in the digital collection. So I thought I would go ahead and decorate these and get these put in. I must admit, I haven't seen Amanda's video on this collection. I know she did a folio with them. And I purposely haven't watched it because I didn't want to be influenced by it. I wanted to do my own thing. I'm not 100% sure these are actually meant to be pockets, but that's what I'm using them for. So yeah, the thing with these things is you do what you want to do with them, you know, you're not bound by anything. So what I am going to do with these, I am going to be doing some little banners on them. Because I love the idea of the banners. I know it's one of Amanda's signature things, but I just think they work really well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I trust you are all well on this Monday morning, and looking forward to your week ahead. And if you're not looking forward to your week ahead, that's horrible. But that's why I am where I am now. So yeah, I did something about it, which is what's been important to me, and I'm absolutely loving it as well. People said to me, oh gosh, you'll get bored. Hasn't happened yet. Actually, I'm going to put this one on. Oh, I've just got glue on there. Never mind, I'm going to put this one on here first. Yeah, hasn't happened yet. Not enough hours in the day, in all honesty, which suits me just fine and danderoons. There we go, just going to wipe that excess little bit of glue off there. Lovely. That's it. Now that gives me a basis to... I mean, they're going to be on completely different different pages, so I don't know why I'm so hung up on getting them looking the same. But I suppose that's just the OCD in me. So I'm not going to go roughly about there-ish. About there. Move it across. Marvellous. First bit down. Loving that. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Nice. Oh, I've got something to share with you. I did something for this. Now then, let me share this because this is really exciting. Well, I think it is. Anyway, you'll probably think, really, Dawn, get a life. So, I have made, look at these. These are just fabulous. Look, I'm just going to stand up to make sure that you can see them. Look at these. Look. Aren't they fabulous? Can you work out what they are? These are little miniatures of the whole page in the digital collection. And I wanted to make some little inserts, and I was wondering what to do about it, to be honest with you. And I liked these, and I thought, oh, they would be perfect. So I went ahead and I basically printed 16 pages to a sheet, and it gave me these. So all I did was I just rounded the edges, and it's given me these little kind of almost like business card, and I backed them with the extra vintage collection that Amanda's put on her Ko-fi site, which is beautiful, isn't it? That's lovely. So I just backed them with that, so that there is a little bit of extra journaling space in there as well. So yeah, so that's what I've done. So that's really exciting, and I'm going to put these on here. and I was going to tuck those just in there like that, which I think will be fab. So very happy with those. That looks nice, doesn't it? And then on top of that, I was going to pop those in as well. Just wondering, do I want to pop that along a little bit further? No, I don't. I want that to go over there. Okay. Yeah, that works. A little tuck there. And then I'm going to pin that down there. And I've also, those little cogs that I cut out with my die cuts, I'm going to pop that on there just to give that a little bit more of a kind of an industrial feel. So that's the plan, Stan. So let's make this work. So I need to be a bit careful with this because I just don't want to, that's probably a bit too much glue on there. I want to make sure that I can tuck those little things into or behind it, which will be lovely. Very excited about this. I think that wants to go probably about there maybe. And then I won't tuck that in yet because the glue's obviously not dry, but I'm just going to tuck those in like that, which I love it. Really lovely, isn't it? Now then, I can afford, I just want to be careful how I glue the butterfly. So I can afford to put some glue on this bottom section and just over here on that wing, just not on that wing there. So let's do it. So these are fiddly little things, aren't they? Very pretty though. I'm loving this whole collection. I'm loving the little bits and pieces that I've dug out for it. I shall probably have to do a little bit of making and stuff with it as well, but now then, you don't have, I didn't want to put glue all over that bit, did I? Duh. I don't want glue all over that bit because that will stick on there. Just make sure that's not. Right then, let's try that one again, Dawn. So I didn't put glue on there. Lovely. Okay, we're there. We're there, I think. Just want to make sure. There we go. Okay. I think we're there. Just need to be very careful that I don't end up gluing it in. Just going to push that down a little bit there. Tuck that in. I think that'll work. Maybe apps. Maybe wanted to come down just a little bit further, but I think that works. Okay, let me put my little coggy bit on. Pop my little coggy bit on. There we go. And that should dry nice and clear. Got a little cog on there, so yeah, so that'll be that little pocket done. Loving that. So I shall stick that in momentarily, and then we're going to do this one. I have inked all of these bits already. I did have a little bit of forethought and did that all prior to coming online. Pop that about there. So Okay, that's that one. I have got... What did I do with my other little... I've lost it. Oh no. Tragedy. Oh, there it... No, that's not it. Huh, where did that go? I had another one of these somewhere. Oh, dingbat. It's there, look. Silly. Honestly, I do worry about myself. I am not going to live focus. Oh, life in my head can be really difficult. Oh dear. Right then, and now we're going to pop this one here. Oh yes we are. Oh lordy, 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 lordy. Now then, I think I'm going to pop the little cog on first actually, because I think I overdid the glue on the other little butterfly and I don't want to do that again on this one. Oh, dear me, dearie. Oh gosh, I stubbed my toe last night. Oh, I was trying to avoid the dog and she's blind. I think I've told you before, she doesn't have any eyes. She does incredibly well, but you have to kind of walk around her. You can't expect her to kind of avoid you. And she decided to change direction mid-step last night. And I ended up stubbing my foot on my marble hearth. Oh gosh, the pain, I can't even begin to tell you. I thought I'd actually broken my toes, but I don't think I have. I just think they're badly bruised. But oh my god, it hurts so much, so flipping much, honestly. It makes me cringe just thinking about it. Okay, it was horrid, absolutely horrid. And you try so hard not to tell them off, and I didn't tell her off because it wasn't her fault, but you know what, you just want to shout at somebody. But I held it in. I was very proud of myself. Oh gosh, it was so painful though. Hurt a little bit, it did. I'm gonna pop that one about there, I reckon. Okay, that's lovely, jubbly. And now that's down, I can just put a little tacky bit under there now that I can see where it's going. Did I actually get any glue on that then? I don't think I actually did. I did that time. Oh yes I did. Look at that big old splodge. Splodge a rooney. That's that one. Okay. Now we're going to come in here and just pop a little bit under there. No, because that's on the cardboard and you're being a donut again. Oh gosh. It was on that bit there I wanted to put it. Okay, it was there I wanted to put it, just on that little bit there, just to tack that down onto there. Just to give that a little bit more stability. And there we have it. There. Are they not gorgeous or what? Beautiful. And the beauty of it is I have still got all of these. I printed out 4 of the designs, so I've got those ones and I've got those ones. And where are the other ones? Let me show you the other ones. Oh, the other ones are the same as the ones I've got on the little designs that I've already done. But yeah, I've got a whole sheet of those and I've got a whole sheet of those too to play with, so I'm really looking forward to doing some bits and pieces with them at some point as well, because they are just beautiful, aren't they? I was so proud of myself when I did that. So let's find somewhere stunning to put these, shall we? I'm not sure. There's something on there and I can't work out what it is. That's it, it's gone now. Yeah, I'm not sure that I actually want anything right on this first page. I don't think I do, to be honest with you. If anything, I might just put, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to have a think about that. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. Oh, I was working on these yesterday as well. I'm not sure. I had decided on these. What had I decided? I think I decided to do the staggered bit on these, but maybe not with these ones. I'm not sure. I still haven't made my mind up yet what I'm doing with those, but I left them in there to remind myself that I need to think about it. So let's have a look-sees. Where shall we put these? How about... That looks nice, doesn't it? That works well there. So if that one goes there, let's have a look. So that's, I haven't done the signatures exactly the same. Third one in, let's see what's on the third one in. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to put anything on that, do I? Because that's just beautiful, isn't it? I don't want to put anything on that. That's too lovely to cover up. I could put that on there, which would be roughly the same sort of area. Or, ooh, now then, that looks nice. Although I'm erring to wanting it on this side. I wonder. Let me have a look. I suppose they don't have to be exactly the same, do they? Oh, mind you, that would cover up that hand. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. You see, you can make these things, but then actually putting them into the journal, I waste too much time thinking about these things, don't I? You know, you watch the likes of Amanda and she puts things in and it just looks stunning. That looks nice actually there, doesn't it? Do you think? Because the man's there and the man's there. What am I actually covering up? I could just put it up a little bit higher so you could see that lovely number 19. Don't know. Mind you, I did say I wanted it on that side, didn't I? I don't want it on there. Don't want it on there. I'm running out of pages to put it, aren't I? Oh, this is going to be entertaining trying to decorate this one, isn't it? Will it work on there? Yeah, I don't know. Ah, there we go. That's where it's going. That's perfect. Love that on there. Okay, so we found their positions in life. Going to pop them down now, and then that'll be our second piece in. How fine and dandy is that? Right then, here we go. And then what I've got to do is find the embellishments, or work on the embellishments to go in these pockets. So I thought if I get the pockets all done first, and then we can work on the embellishments after, can't we? Right then, so I want to give that a good border, which I think that's got. That's gorge. Oh, this is so exciting. I do hope you like it. I think it's fab. There we go. I love these. I'm so proud of myself for doing those. How clever am I? In hindsight, I wished I'd have put it underneath the banner, but you know what, it doesn't matter. I think it's just as lovely like that. Beautiful. Oh, loving it. Absolutely love this collection. I can't say that enough. Right then, so that's that one, dude. We love that very much. And now I'm going to pop this one in. Let's just move that out of the way. This one's going to go in here. There we go. this. I just put a little bit down on there just to make sure that goes down. And then again, I want a nice little border around this. There is probably as perfect as it's gonna be. Oh, let's get it straight, Dawn. There we go, smashing. That's that one done. And that's that. Loving it. There we go. And now, oh no, what have I done? Get off. You see, too keen to tuck things in. Let's just pop a little bit of, there we go. You'd never know, would you? Tra-la. Oh dear, there we go. Let's just pop that back in because that will be dry now. There we go. Don't be too keen to pop things in, folks, because that's what happens. They get stuck. There, that's that one done. Love it so much. So that's that done. Okay. So what's next on the agenda, we ask ourselves. Let's see what we've got in. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I wonder. I did have a little play around with some gems. And I put these on here and I thought, oh, what works best? I've got some tiny little purple ones. I've got a pearl. I just did this one to try them out to see what they're like. I've got a plain like diamante one, and I've got like a black diamante one there. And I was looking at them and I was thinking, I do like the extra little bit on it. It gives it a little bit of, shall we say, je ne sais quoi. But I wasn't sure which I prefer, if I'm completely honest. And I still don't know. This morning, I did that last night and I thought, I'll go away and I'll leave it and I'll come back and look at it this morning. And now I've looked at it this morning, I still can't make up my mind what my preference is, in all honesty. I do like the black, but I'm not sure that they're a bit too big for this. I love the size of the little diamond and the little amethyst, but I'm not sure they're the right colour for this, with it being a kind of grungy look. Oh, I just don't know. Help me. What would you choose if it was your choice? Or would you just leave it? Because my thought was, if I just go back to my little wee embellishments. Where are they? Go back to my little embellishimos. If I can ever find them again. Who knows where they've gone. There's one here, look. You see, my thought was just to pop them on where the little screws are supposed to be, just to give it a little bit of added dimension. And I can't make up my mind which I prefer. Oh, I don't know. I'm erring towards the black, if I'm honest, but again, like I say, I'm really not sure that the black ones are a little bit. Let me know what you think, okay? I won't do anything with them now. I can always add them on in retrospect, but we've got the purple, the pearl, the clear and the black. Let me know what your preference is, because I honestly can't make my mind up. I like them all, but I'll leave that one and see what the vote is at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not too sure. So those are my little bits that I've pulled out anyway, out of my stash. I did that for my stash busting Saturday. Pulled those out to have a look at. What's that? Oh, it's just a bit of card. Right. Next on the agenda, let's have a look, see what we got. We've got lots of tags, which are just beautiful, because I pulled out double of everything, didn't I? So I've got lots of taggy bits. I've got some journal cards. Journal cards. Now then, oh, let me put my top on my doofer. Technical term, top on your doofer. There we go. And I wonder, will they work on? No, they're too big. I thought maybe they might work, but they're actually too big, aren't they? And they definitely do go that way round, I think, but that's definitely too big. That's not going to work at all. However, not sure. What's this one? Oh, I quite like that one on there, actually. Yeah, I don't think it goes around that way, though. I think it goes that way. Do you think that still works on there? I'm determined to use these things. Absolutely determined to use them. I mean, where else would be such a perfect match for them? Oh, that's nice. Get off. You see, that's lovely, isn't that? Now, I like that. I wonder if I can dig out my original die and make some more of those, because I think that's the only one I've got of those. That looks nice. I like that. What else? Oh no. Did I just try that? Is that the same bit? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, I've got this. Come out. Come out. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? That looks like it might be a piece of this, actually, doesn't it? Is it? No, it's not. I don't know where that's come from then. Oh, maybe... Oh, I see. It's a bit of that piece. Oh, that's clever. So I could actually cut that down. Right, okay. But... Oh, that looks lovely. Love that. That looks nice. And that looks nice. Right, okay. I'm just going to do a couple of journal cards, peeps, while I found these bits. So, right, we haven't actually got anything on the back of these. I didn't back them. And I do want them to be journal spaces. So, with a needle, puddle and thread, I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling. It is Mish Mash Monday at the end of the day. Where's my stencil? There it is. Here's one I found earlier. Now then, I think I will go with a male. Oh, they were both nice on there, but will it work on that one? I don't think so. That one will work on there, I think. No, it won't. I don't like that on there. Let's pop that one then on that one. Can I make that work on her, I ask myself. Maybe... Yeah, I think that works, don't you? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to go with her and him. I'm going to pop that one back for now. Pop those back for now. And stenciling. Right, let's get the stenciling done, and then we'll get these little bits attached afterwards. Now, because they're going to be journal cards, I don't want to add too much stuff on the front, because obviously you wouldn't be able to write on them very well, would you? Right then, let's... I'm sorry if the camera's shaking, guys. It generally does when I'm doing stenciling. So apologies if I'm shaking the blooming life out of you. There we go. So that's that. I'm also going to get my vintage out as well, I think, and just put a little bit of vintage on there as well. So bear with me while I grab that one. Vintage. And I might also do a little bit of hickory smoke as well. Make it right grungy. Right grungy. Okay. Oh, that looks nice with the different colours, doesn't it? Oh, happy with that. Let's do that way around for that one. Just a little, want a little bit up there too. There we go. Yep, happy with those. They look splendiferous, don't they? That's nice. And then a little bit of the... Let me lift that up because I'm probably shaking the blooming daylights out of you guys. This one is archival distress ink. But I have to be honest, it's never really been terribly juicy, I think is the word I'm looking for. It's almost given me a bit of a hard time. Oh, look, that's lovely. I like that. I just want a bit up here where it's a little bit on the plain side, and shove a bit down there. That's nice. Yes, very happy with that. Just a little bit of old stenciling just to take the plainness away. Works a treat, doesn't it? That's lovely too. And I'm loving the three colours together as well. Yeah, there we go. Very happy with those. Where's my lid? There it is. Right then, let's pop these two back out of the way. Got dirty fingers. Right. Just one. Oh, I don't know. Let me. Just want two. I wonder if I've got one down here that'll work. Right, that's nearly empty, so I just want to knock back some of this white. I don't know. Oh, that's a bit heavy, isn't it? Just very lightly. That's better. I like that. I like it just with a little bit of the oh, a bit heavy-handed there, Dawn. Just a tiny little bit of the white knocked back. Yep, happy with those. Good, job done. Okay. So that's those. Right then. And now I'm going to just trim these edges or the corners. Now I like to turn it around when I do this so I can see that it's seated properly, because it doesn't always seat itself properly if you don't watch it. Come on. There we go. Now, I don't know if you can see that. You can just see a little bit of that white still there. So I'm going to go around with distress ink anyway, so that will cover it up very nicely. So we don't need to worry too much about that. But I don't want to do really big corners on this. I just want to just nip the corners off. There we go. That's that one. Alrighty. And now I'm going to go around and distress. I really do like this ground espresso. I think it's a lovely colour and absolutely perfect for this journal. There we go, that's that one. And then right, I just gonna pop a little bit on the back as well, even though it is quite well grunged now. I shall still give it a little bit of a frame. There we go. I'm loving that. That's really nice. Sorry if anybody doesn't like the distressed process, but fast forward it if you don't like this bit. There we go. Don't they look lovely? Nice. Okay, that's those bits done. Let's get me inky pinky out the way. Right. And now, right then, we decided on that one for there, didn't we? Because I think that one works really well there. What else have we got? Let me have a look, see. Quite like that as well, actually. That curls around that clock nice, doesn't it? I know I said I was going to put that on there, but quite like that as well. Maybe, baby. No, that's too much. No, I'm going to go with my original thoughts. Stop messing about, Dawn. You're always messing about. Right. It's quite cold today. I'm actually filming this on Friday, and it's quite chilly today. Apparently we're in for a bit of snow over the weekend. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but the forecast seems pretty sure about it. But that's okay with me. I will be here playing with my toys. These are really fiddly to glue, aren't they? Very effective though once they're on. Kind of worth the effort, I think. I really must cut some more of these because I think they're just beautiful and I'm loving using them. Really lovely. Okay, let's pop that one down there. Just to give it a little bit of extra. There we go. What do we think? Do you like that? There you are. That's that one done. Nice. Not sure yet if I'm going to put anything else on there at the moment. I'm erring towards the no, but yeah, as time goes on, things might change. And then again, just pop in my little dibby dabby glue bits all over this. Dibby dabby glue. Doopy doopy doo. Okay, and that one I want to pop on there. There we go. That's better. Make sure it's straight. I think that's that one. I think I might like a word of some description on those. I'm erring towards putting a little word up here and a little word down here. So I think I'm going to dig out some Williams and find out what I want to use. So yeah, I have got, where are we? That's too big. I have got in my little box of tricks here, I do believe. Oh, this was the other thing I pulled out from Amanda's vintage collection. I've printed off a couple of these because I thought they would be lovely. I'm going to do some little file folders as well. So that's something else I'm working towards doing. Where are, I have got, I'm not sure what I did with them, to be honest. I've got some words somewhere which are quite grungesque. I don't know what I've done with them though. What have I done with them, peepees? Oh, they must be in here because they're not here, are they? What's that? No, that's an offcut. Oh, they must be in here. Sorry, bear with me. I just want to find my... I've got a little sheet of words I thought was in here, which are ideal. I can't find them. Well, that's jolly frustrating, isn't it? What have I done with them, folks? I felt sure they were in here. If I can't find them, I will find them off camera and I'll just... Yeah, them. Okay, they're not in there. I don't know what I've done with them. How random. Okay, not to worry. I'll find them another day and pop them on. Oh, I want to share this with you as well. I've just found this one just while I was looking. Look. Do you get junk mail through the post? Usually I don't even bother opening it. I'm not going to lie, I just put it in the bin. But for some reason, I opened this because it was a big old thick pack of advertising stuff. And I looked through it, and these are like little stickers, little robin stickers. Aren't they fab? Now, if I'd have just thrown that away, I'd have lost those. So yeah, just a word for the wise. Check your post, even if it is rubbish, and just check through and see what you can use, because otherwise I'd have thrown those little stickers away. Yeah, just a little bit of ad hoc there information for you. Right, okay, I've done with those. I want to, how are we doing for time? Got about 10-15 minutes to go. I wonder if we've got anything in here we can make use of. That's too big. They're nice, aren't they? Yep, like those. I would need to be backed with something though, I feel. These are all Amanda's, these ones. All out of Amanda's collections. That's too big. Oh, that's interesting. I could make use of that. Maybe do something with that. This is another one from Amanda's collections. Yeah. Don't think that's right either though, to be honest. What we got here? Light up the darkness then. Don't know. I think this is going to be, I will worry about this after the event, I think, because otherwise this is going to be another case where I'm sitting here and wasting a lot of time and you're sitting there getting bored. Board now. Yeah, I'm going to do this off camera because otherwise you're going to be awfully bored and that's not very fair, is it? So yeah, we'll worry about that later. So let me pop that in there. Let me pop those over there out of the way. Those can go in my done box for now because they're virtually there. So I'm going to put those in my little done box for now. And what I'd like to do, I'm going to cut these up in readiness. I have already backed these with that beautiful backing paper. I love that, Amanda. I think it's beautiful. And I'm just going to cut these down a little bit. And then I can start doing a little bit with those perhaps. Which would be nice. So I'm just going to cut the main bits and do the rest by hand. That's that one. I have printed these on light cardstock. I think it's 200 GSM I've done these on. Just to give them a little bit of weight. There we go. Okay. And I've got a little envelope punch there, but I think that might actually be too big because that's only a tiny, tiny little indentation there. So I'm going to cut those. Come out. There we go. Okay. That's that little bit done. I am trying to keep my craft room relatively tidy, which is a bit of a joke really, because if you could actually see it off camera you wouldn't think it was very tidy. It's tidy for me, and I know where everything is now, so it's a start, isn't it? It's a start. Now then, I'm doing this without glasses on, which is never a good idea. So let me just pop those on. Yeah, you see, I wasn't on. I was miles off there. So. And again, not too fussed about being too particular with this, because the Distress ink hides a multiple of sins, which is lovely. We love all our sins being hidden, don't we? There we go. Okay. And now I'll just cut this one out and start working on it, because otherwise I will be here forever and you'll just be watching me doing a tad little bit of fussy cutting, which is no fun, is it? No fun at all. There we go. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. My fussy cutting is atrocious, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. Now then. There we go. Right, let me just get rid of these little bits and just give that a little burnish down. That looks lovely. We like that. Okay. I shall pop a little bit of Distress ink on there. Cover up all my bits. bits that are not so brill. Like that bit there. Lovely. Just take that bit down, and crease there, and then just want to do the innards as well, because obviously that's going to open up. Now then, I could make little booklets out of this, or another alternative would be to put some little faux mini documents inside, which would be nice. Or some letters. Yeah, so I shall need to find some bits to pop in here. There we go. Okay, you've got the idea. Let's pop that on there. So that'll be my little file folder, which is nice. I might just trim that across actually, rather than have the two tabs. Not sure. Okay, so that's that one. I need to find some embellishments for it, which I will do. And I think for today, we will call it a day. So thank you very much for your time today. I hope you like how things are coming on. I'm really pleased with things at the moment. So just as a recap for you, we've got the 2 journal cards that I've done. Just need to find some words for those. Those are beautiful. We have got, where are we? Where's my pockets gone? We have got this pocket, which is lovely. Oh, and ironically, that's the same picture as there, look. I think these journal cards are maybe a little bit too small for in here, but I have got an idea as to what I want to go in those. So there's that one, and then there's this one as well. So we've got our 2 pockets, we've got our 2 journal cards, and I think it's safe to say things are coming on very swimmingly. So enjoy the rest of your Monday. Hope your week goes well, and I'll look forward to seeing you for No Waste Wednesday. So take care, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.